Good morning, ducks. How's everybody doing? It's Tuesday morning. So I've decided to show you that we're going to do a little workout in our bedroom to show that we don't need a huge area to work out. And if you find that everybody's living in the house and you just need to have a little bit of different space, this is the perfect area to do it. So we're going to get right to it. We're going to start out with a balancing exercise to get us going, and this is going to be great for your core as well as your feet. You're going to feel all your muscles working on this. So we're going to lift up one of our legs and the other leg. This is your standing leg, so we're going to keep the straight, nice and strong. I've put 3 books down. You can put any objects. You can put 3 or even 5. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be hinging over from our waist, leading out with the breastbone. We're going to do a slight twist, and we're going to come over and touch one object. Again, we're going to come straight back up, finish strong, little squeeze in the glutes, and lean over, touch the other one, and back up, little squeeze. I do the squeeze because then you know you've actually finished the movement. There we go. We're going to switch over, and you're going to do that on the other leg. If you find that pretty easy, we're going to take just a cushion. This is my pillow from bed, and we can stand on this, and then we're going to be doing the same. So opposite hand from the leg that is your standing leg, we're going to come down and up. So you can now see that this is thrown in a little bit of a curveball to me. I've got a little bit of a shake in my leg, so I can feel all the muscles are working here. Ooh, I kind of fell over on that one. So you can repeat that a couple of times on each side. If this is something new, don't just bang out about 50 to 100, because I can assure you, you're going to be feeling this all in your calves and up the front of your legs on your tibia. Okay, so from here, we're going to be using our bed next. Oh no. We're going to use our bed. We're going to start out with the Bear Mountain Climbers. Okay, so I'm going to put the feet up on the bed. And we're going to be bringing our knee to our elbow. We can do it on the same side, or we can bring it over to the opposite side. There we go. Opposite. There. If that's quite advanced, we can do the exact same on the floor. Again. So here, let's just do a body check in here. Your hands are planted firmly on the floor. Fingertips are pushing in. The palm of the heel of the palm is pushing in. Your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, and your spine should be absolutely straight. So, I'm out of breath. From here, we're going to take opposite elbow to the knee. So, right over, left. And we're just going to keep doing that. And you can do about 10 of those. Next up, good old-fashioned sit-ups. This reminds me of when I was a kid. I loved working out in my bedroom. Feet are going to be underneath. If that doesn't allow, if you've got a chair, you could do that, or stick your feet under your school bag or something. All right, we're going to start with, we'll start with our hands over our chest. This is probably one of the most easiest ways to do it. We're going to sit up and down. If that feels easy, hands behind the ears and up. So as you're doing this, you want to again imagine there's a string pulling you up and coming back down, pulling you up. A third way to do this, arms up and down, up and down. So again, working on your streamline. From here, let's get up, and we're going to do our dips on the bed. Hands in really nice and tight to the body. Just bring your feet out a little bit. Your bum is just a couple of inches away from the bed. And we're going to drop down nice and slow and push up. Dip nice and slow. So allow those muscles to contract. Okay, from here, we're going to do a couple of push-ups as well. So with the push-up, you can start with your feet on the floor and your knees on the floor. We're going to place our hands down, And you want your hands to be just kind of in line with your shoulders. Okay, and I'm going to kind of retract and depress and get those shoulders out of my ears. So from here, we're going to lower ourselves down. Now, as I'm lowering, I want to try to keep those elbows in nice and tight and allow them just to brush by my rib cage. And notice that my head is staying in line with my spine. At the same time, you're going to pull your navel into your spine to brace your lower back. So again, we're coming down just like a little cricket, and we're going to push up. So use your core as you're coming up, and that will actually help to make your push-up easier, okay? If that feels really good and you're okay with that, you can go nice and wide. You can actually go in nice and close. If you're not ready to be down on the floor, you can also use your bed or a wall. Again, we're going to keep that body nice and straight. Your hands can be as wide as you want. That will take the pressure off your chest and your shoulders, and you can push up. Again, notice that my breastbone hits first, and I push up. And then I'm going to suggest that we all try one exercise that we're not used to doing. Perhaps it's the splits, or it could be a headstand. Mine is going to be a handstand. So, I used to be a gymnast as a kid, but that was many years ago and it's kind of gone. But I still like doing them. I've got a wall, and I'm just going to throw myself up. There we go. Now, I can't do a free handstand yet, but I can do my handstands up against the wall. This is really good for your shoulders, for the strength. And as you get stronger, I'm just going to add in little micro bends in the elbows. Okay. So what I'm going to suggest for today, you do your balance to start out. You can do 6, 8, or 10 per leg. That will be really good for you. Then you're going to go into your bear mountain, your sit up, your push up, and your dip. Start out with 1 rep on each one. Then you're going to go to 2 reps on each exercise. Then try to build that up to 3, and then 4. And if you can get up to 10, you have had one heck of a workout. Well done. Over and out. See you tomorrow.